Hi, I'm Jim Jubak, and welcome to this week's Stock Pick of the Week video. This week's stock pick is Cheniere Energy, ticker is LNG. Now, this is a liquefied natural gas company. They have regular gas from the gas fields of Texas, go down pipelines to them. They turn it into a liquid and put it on tankers and sell it around the world. The stock is down about 7.5%, 8% this year. Most recently, because of the Biden administration has sort of decided they're going to put some pressure on LNG exporters to do something about their methane emissions. That's a big problem that makes natural gas dirtier than it really needs to be in terms of carbon emissions. So they paused new permits for export sites. There were certainly a lot on the book. Cheniere is up and running. It doesn't need a new permit. It's got, it's about to put its stage 3 at Corpus Christi into action. We should get production out of that by the end of 2024. What you're looking at here is a transition the company's making from being a really heavy capital intensive, putting all of our money into building new liquefied natural gas export facilities, into one where they basically have all that stuff up and running, and they're sort of sitting back and collecting the royalties, the revenue from that. So what you're looking at is a company that's said basically, hey, we know we don't pay very much right now. The dividend is 1%, about 1.05%. There's something called a total yield, which looks at what you get from your dividends plus what investors get from stock buybacks, and that rate is about 6.05%. So they're doing a lot of buybacks right now. It's good use of cash when your stock price is down. But what management has also said is that, hey, we think we're going to see enough free cash flow that we can say to you that we're going to raise the dividend rate by 10% a year from now through the mid to late 20s. So you're looking at a stock that doesn't pay very much now, but that is going to provide, I think, an increasing dividend stream. The thing you need to worry about, of course, is global natural gas demand. Cheniere is saying, hey, we see 3% annual growth over the next few years. Japan, one of the big markets, and China have both said, well, we'd really like to go to maybe nuclear in the case of Japan, maybe more solar and wind in the case of China. So we're going to be cutting back on our new contracts, but Cheniere contracts tend to be really like 10, 15, 20 years, so it's not an immediate problem. And other countries, India being the big one, are saying, hey, we need to reduce our coal burning. Natural gas for us is a good transition fuel. So I think the company's sense of a 3% annual growth is pretty reasonable. And I think that would be enough to keep this cash flow growing and to give you more dividends. I'm going to put this in the dividend portfolio, not on current yield, but on prospects for that. I did the same thing with Visa. Companies right now that look like they've got enough cash flow to be able to raise their dividend payout predictably, I think are a good place to put some money. Thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you get a notification when we do our next one. We're doing about 3 a week. It's free. You can also, speaking of free, subscribe. Let's just send us an email address so we can send it to you to my free site. That's jubakpicks.com. We do 1 or 2 posts a day and 3 portfolios for dividends, which is where this is going, 5-year picks and 12 to 18 month. Or you can subscribe to my jubakam.com site. That's got 6 portfolios, so we add something about ETFs and something about options and something about really long-term plays, more than 5 years. And as I said, 6 portfolios, tend to be 2 to 4 posts a day. You'll find the links to all those down below. Also, if you'd like to follow, I've moved to Italy for the next probably like 3 to 5 years, just because, hey, digital nomadism is a thing now, and I can do this from anywhere. So why not do it from Italy, where I can get a better cup of cappuccino than I can in New York for a much lower price? If you'd like to follow our adventures, that's my wife and myself, on our move to Italy, we have a Substack that we started. It's also free. You can go to Substack, find the link to that down below, and the title of our Substack is We Moved to Italy. direct and to the point. Thanks very much for watching.